What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here, and we have some news from Verizon, some growth news, and what this article is saying is very true. Verizon has been facing a lot of competition and slow growth. I also do believe a lot for the carriers AT&T and T-Mobile, but mostly Verizon, because what Verizon has done is they were able to grow out their network faster than all the carriers, especially during the LTE era. And now it's kind of like a reversal in a way, because T-Mobile is on the lead, then AT&T is I'm not sure if I think AT&T and Verizon are honestly neck and neck. I don't know who is. I've looked at the map between Verizon and AT&T, and they kind of look like they're neck and neck. The reason I say that is because they have, I wouldn't say Verizon and AT&T have the least 5G. I would say that they're building up their 5G, and it's still too new. Like every other carrier, their 5G is new. Not only Verizon has also been they've also been slow with growth on their stock. I know I don't talk about a lot of stocks here in my channel, but I own some Verizon stock. It's I know it's not gonna grow it's not gonna grow a lot. It usually goes from 50 to like 49 to $60. So I just hold it there. I don't really go. I go long term with it. Don't get me wrong. I'll hold Verizon for 10 years. I'll do the same for T-Mobile and AT&T. But their stock is not that much growing. It's mostly for a dividend stock. Now AT&T, no, I'm sorry, Verizon has been facing difficulty with their short supply and engineers and tower builders, or I call them tower builders. Basically, there's a shortage, not a lot of workers, and I do believe in the next 1 to 2, maybe 3 years, 1 to 3 years max, more people will want to get into tech industry and usually work for all three carriers to help build the towers, because right now there's a shortage. And to my surprise, Verizon doesn't seem like they are in desperate need or struggling, which is honestly kind of surprising to me, because usually when a carrier has a shortage, whether it be an engineer, security, tower builders, software, business, or anything, they usually tend to worry. But surprisingly, Verizon's not worrying. Verizon's also facing a slow growth in 5G, because we all know they have not deployed C-band yet. C-band is still needs to be worked around with the airwaves and all that stuff. And we got yet to see any C-band. That's usually going to come up in December. Now I'm very excited for C-band. I will let you guys know as soon as C-band is deployed. Now, when C-band is deployed, I do believe Verizon will still face a small growth, because just because C-band is deployed doesn't mean it's going to go crazy nationwide. It will, in a way, but C-band won't be fully complete till late 2022 or early 2023. Now, that's to be expected in next year and starting year 2023. But I'm very curious to see how Verizon will face their growth when all carriers are quickly competing for 5G. What I've noticed Verizon's doing is they're going to be the last to be shutting down their 3G towers, which is not a bad thing. I'm pretty sure the reason Verizon's doing it this way is because they want to make sure that not all carriers, all customers make sure their devices are up to date, or they're not, because what Verizon's noticed and what I've noticed is they still have a lot of customers. It doesn't matter if you're old or young or in your middle age. Like there's a lot of customers that still have old devices. Now it's not bad that they have old devices, but sooner or later they have to upgrade, because your phone will get old. It won't work as well. It's just, you always got to innovate. You always got to change, cell phones, because they just get old. It's like any other device. It will get old. You got to move on to the next generation. So by November 2022, Verizon will get nearly all their customers to switch to a 5G device, or a high tier mid band cell phone. Now, but the reason I say mid band is like a very expensive or inexpensive, Android device or iPhone. It just depends. Verizon has a lot of plans to get a lot of customers to switch to an iPhone 12. Now, the iPhone 12 is already a year old. By next year, it's going to be 2 years old. So what Verizon's going to do is they're going to get customers to get the iPhone 12 because it'll be cheaper by next year. So that's and if some customers are willing to fork over an iPhone 13, which will cost more money, that's what they'll do. And by December, they'll get nearly almost all their customers to a new cell phone device, and then they'll shut down the 3G towers. And if people still keep their old phones, it's unfortunate, it's not going to work. It's just how the way things are, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing much Verizon can really do at this point, but just upgrade your phone. Now, if we scroll down here, there's all the information that, there's always changing in telecoms and innovation. Now, I want to show you guys this. This basically just talks about stock, like, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon stock. The usual, regular stuff. Stocks are pretty interesting. That is true, though. Let's see. I think this is talking about Verizon. It's talking about Verizon. They've increased capex heavier the last couple of years. That is true to fight off their market share. That's adding competitive pressure for Verizon. That is true. They've been increasing their capex. They've been investing more than any other carrier combined. So Verizon has to take a note of that, and it gives them pressure to beat their market share. But that's just how it is. So we're gonna scroll down here, and this is basically an overview on how the year will go off with post phone subscribers, basically like us customers going to the service. So if you can see right here, we're in 2021 right now, and AT&T is at 27% in customer growth. Verizon's at 40%. T-Mobile is at 29%. As you can see, the list goes on here. 2022, 26% AT&T, 39% Verizon, 30% T-Mobile. T-Mobile 30%, 39% Verizon, 26% AT&T, AT&T 25%, Verizon 38%, T-Mobile 30%, and then we have here for 2025, T-Mobile 31%, Verizon 37%, and AT&T 25%. As you can see, it honestly looks like it's decreasing and increasing for all carriers. But what this chart's basically saying is, for the next 5 years, what Verizon is claiming, or like I said, I don't know if this chart's 100% accurate, because I can't really say it's true. Because one, I'm not a fanboy to all carriers. I just speak the truth for all carriers, and just because I have Verizon doesn't mean I hate AT&T and T-Mobile. Eventually, I have to go to their service to test all carriers. So I'm not how people say biased. I'm not like a one person who picked this. Oh, this is the best. No, I'm just reading this off. I'm just letting you guys know. But this is basically how this is basically company data on how I guess they think it'll work out. By 2025, they think Verizon, even though they'll decrease in post subscribers, they'll still have the highest of 37% by 37% overall, by 7% of all customer growth. Honestly, don't know. I can't really predict the future. Maybe AT&T could have more post subscribers, but Verizon could have the most bandwidth. I'm honestly not sure how it is. That's how it's usually saying here. But that's, you guys can screenshot this. You can make your own decision to see how this will work out. As you can see here, this shows more data. As you can see here, towards the as you can see, the cable is at the lowest. So that's basically saying, the companies will be last, even though Dish is coming out to be the fourth major carrier, and they're new. But it all depends here. So I'm scrolling down here, and let's see. That's basically all the news for Verizon. I do believe all carriers, not just Verizon, have been experiencing slow growth, but I do believe 2022 will be the comeback for all carriers, because 2020 has been slow, everything going on, slow growth, stock market crashing. But 2022 should be where everything sparks, and it should be interesting for all carriers, whether it be ultra capacity, net first, 5GE, C-band, ultra wideband, all that 5G good stuff. Let me know what you guys think about this video. What do you guys think 2022 will be like? Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.